What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hammer back with another supplement review, and today I got something special. This is one that's starting to catch some buzz. It's starting to get talked about on the threads, starting to get some reviews dropping on YouTube about it, and I've been sitting on this one for a little bit. And you know, I honestly wasn't super excited and super looking forward to it because you never know when you're trying out some of these, let's say, bathtub or underground formulas, you know, and sometimes you hear about one, you take it, it's a dud. Sometimes one is a shining star. And anyways, I gotta lift, you gotta lift. So without further ado, what I'm talking about is Game On. Okay, man, where to start with this one? I guess we'll start with the flavor. The flavor just says berries, plain and simple, berries. Not mixed berry, not raspberry, not strawberry, just berries. So the flavor was fine. You know, it's tolerable. You drink it down. I wasn't grossed out by any means. It also wasn't a freaking smoothie, but it was fine. If we look at the label of this supplement, it's basically nonsensical. I could sit here and I could break it down and try to explain what every ingredient does, but at the dosages they have listed, it's just a bunch of stuff kind of, you know, peppered in there, you know, synephrine, hordenine, grapeseed, theanine, methylsynephrine, black pepper, L-methyltyramine, naringin, yohimbine, tyrosine, creatine, but it's basically a copy and paste of the Smash AMF label. And so there's some people thinking, is this Smash AMF under a different label in a different container? I will tell you, no, it's not. Or there's people thinking, if it has what's on this label, this thing isn't really gonna be that special. Well, I'll tell you, I took this drink today, and I was even sitting there asking my girlfriend, like, hey, which pre-workout should I take? And I had a couple new ones. And I was worried, man, because it was a push day, and I really wanted a great freaking workout. And sometimes you try something new, and it doesn't hit, and you feel like you wasted your freaking day. And I have some go-to pre-workouts that I was ready to take. But I said, okay, I'll give it a gamble. And I went with Game On. And within 20 minutes, I knew I made a good choice. The serving size on this is 10 grams. I went a little heavy. I was probably closer to about 13 to 15 grams because I was like, you know what? If there's nothing special about this pre-workout, I'm at least going to get a good hit of caffeine. And by the time I was in my car driving to the gym, my head was freaking buzzing. I had the tingles, not the beta tingles, like kind of like the waves of euphoria spreading through your body. You feel positive, and I felt so freaking focused. I felt like my eyes were like laser locked into the road, and I just knew like this workout was going to be incredible. This was one of the best experiences I've had taking a gamble on a new pre-workout in a long time, because some of these ones, you know, people talk about, they say this, that, the other thing. Kill Switch is the best pre-workout ever. I tried Kill Switch, it did nothing for me. It felt like an energy drink, you know, and that happens sometimes, but this was freaking incredible, amazing. I got to the gym. So here's where I will make the comparison to Smash AMF. The focus. Everyone knows the focus on Smash is next level. It's like you're superhuman, locked in on what you're doing. Like when you are doing your reps, there's like this next level of connection between your brain and your muscle. Like it's like you're able to hit your muscles even better because you're so locked in. It's like you're thinking about every little fiber contracting and how you're stretching, and the mind-muscle connection becomes amplified 10 times over. And I got that with this 100%. Every set, every rep, so freaking just dialed in. Here's the difference though. With Smash, when I took Smash, it gave me that focus. It probably gave me a little bit more energy than this did, but too much. To the point where I had anxiety. I was hyped up. I would try to breathe and catch my breath. You know, if there was a high rep set, I would gas out. I would have to take longer breaks in between sets. Not only that, I was sweating like crazy. Almost like I overdosed on Alpha Yo or something, but cold sweats, like, and on this, none of that, none of the negative side effects. Like I said, the energy wasn't quite as high, but it was more than high enough. And when you couple that with the focus that it gave you, it was freaking perfect. I barely even broke a sweat, which is strange for me, even if I'm not running something crazy. Like my body wasn't overheated. I got none of the weird sweat side effects, none of the rapid heartbeat. My Apple Watch like would go up into the low 100s after working sets and drop right back down. So it was like really taking the best part of Smash and leaving all the trash that you don't want to take with it on the curb. And don't get me wrong, I'm still a stim junkie. I'm still gonna take Smash every once in a while because I don't know, we're stupid and we just like to redline ourselves every once in a while with something crazy. But that being said, if I want that same level of focus and I don't want to feel like the rest of my day is ruined because I redlined myself for 2.5 hours, here is what Game On is for. I'm telling you, man. This hit so much better than I expected. Especially, there's a lot of people right now with some of these higher stim pre-workouts that are getting popular, and a lot of people are saying Game On is the more mild one. Game On is kind of hitting in the middle, but this one's really strong. But that one's, I was like, no, this hit for me. This was super strong in all the ways that I like. Left all the negatives behind. I will tell you there was some come down. I'm getting ready. I'm hyped up again because I'm getting ready to go do my cardio session. But there was a little bit of a come down, but I wouldn't call it a crash. I would just say it's like you trained your ass off for 2 hours. You're gonna get some exhaustion. So that's what I have to say about it. If you like it, you can pick this one up. It's gonna be hard to find. You're not gonna find this almost anywhere except highstimpreworkout.com. highstimpreworkout.com. Use code HAMMER, get yourself a discount, get yourself some free samples. If you go to the website, you're going to see that you have to create a membership now. And it's like, oh, no, I don't want to sign up for anything. There's no signing up. There's no leaving your credit card information. There's no paying. There's no anything. You're not going to get spammed with emails. It's just an extra step to, make sure that we're keeping these things safe. Because, when it comes to these bunker formulas or however you want to call them, sometimes if the wrong people find them, the wrong word of mouth gets spread, they tend to disappear and then we never see them again. So we want to keep Game On around. You're going to want to add this to the collection. If it's not in stock right now, the owner literally just talked to me today. They're having a restock of almost everything coming. So anything that's out of stock, you could always message them and pre-order it. So as soon as it comes in, he's going to get it out to you. Truly, it's a great site, great service, providing you with all the hitters. And if you're looking at one and you don't know where to start, Game On, brother. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Alex Hammerstone. And I'll catch you in the next supplement review.